everyone, quick tutorial here on how to do Kami, to set up Kami as an app. This app allows us to annotate any PDF files that we send to you in Google Classroom. So I'll show you what it looks like here. So for example, I have a homework assignment in math, and if you'll see on my screen, it says PDF via Kami. And because I have that installed, that's what it says. But if you don't have it installed, it's just going to say PDF, and you're not going to have a chance to really write on it or use it, which of course we need you to do. So we are going to make sure you get there. So I'm heading back. These digital learning expectations are listed in our office hours and facts, FAQs. And these are some of the questions we thought you might have. It's an ever-changing document, so we may add or subtract things from it. If you scroll down, it gives you some directions. After you've already gotten into Google Classroom, and we expect that you have already added to that so you can access your documents, you're going to go here to this hot link, click it, and it's going to give you an option to log in or sign up with Google. You're going to do that, and you're going to use your GApps email. So if you can't remember what your GApps email is, I will help you out here. So this is an example of my son's GApps email. I should probably have gone back and showed you what it looks like, but I'll show you here. It's your first initial of your first name, your last name, and then the last 2 digits of your ID number. So right here, this person, his name is Joe Taft, made him up, and it's J Taft, and just like your name would be, and then the last 2 numbers in his ID number that you use to log into single sign-on at susdgapps.org. If you can't get it right, just cut and paste it from here. This little ending part has 2 P's, don't forget about that. And then of course your password is going to be your birth date. So if your birthday is January 14, 2012, it'd be 0114-2012. And then you're going to type that in. Once you get in, it's going to look like this. It's exactly what you want. And then if it asks you for a license code, which I don't think it will, but if it ever does ask you for a license code or you want to put one in, you go to the top corner here. This will give you full access. And it says enter license coupon. I think you don't have to do it, but I am not certain. I'm not looking at a student version. I'm going to type this in. I don't know if it'll work because it might already be attached to his. All right, so he's already on the license. So good news. So you guys can do the same thing. I think it probably should do it for you, but just in case. After you're done with that, and so this is all you needed to do. You're there. You have an account. You're officially done with that. And then now you're going to download these 2 Chrome extensions. You're using Google Chrome for all of your purposes that we need you to use it for, just because we're using Google Classroom. All of the Google everything is really just helpful because when you are in Chrome, there's that little button here that you can go to Classroom. So it's really nice and helpful. And when you open it up, you can find our Classroom. So anytime you open a new tab, you can go to Google Classroom and then you can just find well, I have a lot, but you can find our Google Classroom, which currently it looks like this digital learning platform, and that's where you would find it every day. So simple, go to a tab. And then if you want to add a class, you got a new code, you're going to join class here. And then you're going to type in that code. So for example, like to join for PE, you're going to join in that code. I'll go ahead and accept that now. Okay, so heading back to there, you're going to now download these 2 Chrome extensions. First one, you're going to just click on that. It's going to open up. You're going to click Add to Chrome. Mine says remove because I've already added it. And I can tell I've added it because if you look in the top right corner, you have all your extensions up here. So that's Add to Chrome. So once you've done that, awesome. And then the second one here, also same thing. You're going to add to Chrome. Once again, mine says remove, but add to Chrome. If you want to read a little bit about it, it tells what it's doing and why it's there. So it's pretty helpful. And then you're all set. So once you go back into your homework, anything that has with Kami, you'll see it here. You're going to right click. So this is back in our Google Classroom. I don't want to confuse you. Sorry. So this is your stream. And this is just the front page. There's just like announcement from teachers. And then this is your classwork, which you'll spend all of your time in. So whenever you open up an assignment that's not, so for example, like ELA, if you open this up, it's just in Google Slides. There's no Kami, there's nothing fancy in here. It's just you're typing right into the Google Slides, and those will save for you in your Google Classroom and also in your Drive. And you can work as you go, and Google saves it by itself, so you can't lose your work. It's super awesome. But that's just a normal assignment. However, for math specifically, we're going to be using Kami because it's really hard to manage the math book and having you guys notebook without it. So here's my assignment that I've already posted. Whenever it has via Kami, right-click on it, open with Kami because you just installed those, and you might have to refresh up here just to make sure they all installed perfectly. Open with Kami. It's going to open into a new window. And then you're going to want to open it again. So you see this drop-down menu up here. Open with Kami, annotate with Kami. Annotate means to write on. So it's now giving you access to the tools that you need to write and draw on, okay? It wants to authorize with Google to allow turning in this assignment. Allow it, sure, yep, that sounds good. I don't know why it's making me log in again, but let's do it anyway. Just allow it. That way we can all be on the same page. So here's an example of an assignment in Kami. This is what it looks like. And then probably should have signed in as my son. Oops, I guess I am signed in as him. Okay. All right, and then you're going to go over here and you're just going to annotate like this. You can draw on anything, you can write, you can use text box, you can type in the text box. Maybe I'll write a real word. Hello. You can delete it, all of that's good. Once you are done though, so you can erase everything. Oops, yep. Once you are done, you can save it up here. There should be a turn in button up here. That's the only difference between my computer and yours is there's a turn in button when you're officially done. And when you're done, you just turn it in for the teacher. Because I have admin capabilities, it's not showing this little turn in button for me, but you should have a save as you go. So say you're starting an assignment and you're going to keep working on it throughout the week, you would press save. But if you are done, like it's a homework assignment, you've completed it, you're going to press the turn in button. This is download. So your turn in button should be like right here. So save if you're planning on using it later, turn in if you're done with it. All right, so that's it for me. I hope that helps.